You're all doing a great job. So being a squadron commander over the past 2 years has truly been remarkable. You may or may not know, but every squadron commander takes possession of that guidon right there with the perfect idea of what their command is going to be like. Some days that idea, that vision of command, it goes exactly as you plan it. Sometimes it doesn't, and that's okay. Because no matter how it went for me, there were dozens, and I truly mean that, dozens of airmen, friends, coworkers, family, and many others who accompanied me on this journey to advise, to motivate, to inspire, or to just simply listen. These people, many of whom are here, are the ones who've made my command fulfilling. And with that in mind, please indulge me a few minutes as I say several shout-outs and thank yous to some very important people that were such a big part of this command. To the commanders and superintendents throughout the wing, thank you for making our RegAF airmen an integral part of the team and working really hard to maintain strong relationships between all of us, amongst multiple chains of command, multiple commanders, multiple supervisors, superintendents, and MAJCOMs. These relationships have made a huge difference in the lives of our airmen, and I appreciate all the work that you've done to keep them strong. To our wing's wellness team, so First Sergeants, Will, Trish, Serena, you selflessly and professionally take care of our airmen, especially during the most challenging of situations. Thank you for your support. We all genuinely appreciate your dedication to our airmen's well-being and all the work that you do. To the pilots, keep getting the job done. Conversion is obviously a steep hill to climb, but quite frankly, I have no doubt that you'll continue to make it look very, very easy. And Gummy, thanks for being part of my Finney flight. I don't remember it well, nor do I remember who led our two-ship or the type of sortie we flew. But there are a few things that I am certain of. One, it was the best brief either of us had ever heard. The execution was flawless, and every weapon was valid. Also, I was never defensive. And the debrief was extremely short because, well, the execution was flawless, and I was never defensive. That's the way I'll remember it. Don't try to change my mind. Now, for all of you who've been to more than one change of command, you may know the part of an outgoing commander's speech where they thank their spouse and family. Now, Ruth, Ethan, and Noah aren't here today. Hopefully, they are watching the live stream. Ruth, Ethan, and Noah, you have been an inspiration for me, not only here in Vermont, but also the 7-ish assignments that we have been a family together for, including multiple overseas moves. I love you very much, and I'll be home again soon. Yes, boys, I'm bringing you gifts. Yes, Ruth, I've got plenty of maple syrup and Vermont beer in the truck. Now, again, if you had seen one or two of these, this is also where I would tell Ruth that I wouldn't be here if it weren't for her. And although that may be figuratively true, there's another group of people that I can say quite literally that without them I wouldn't be here. Sergeant Matt Gay, Fire Department's A Shift, also Anita, Nick, and Peter from St. Mike's Rescue. Without you, I truly wouldn't be here. On a cold January day, you jumped into action to save somebody you had never met. You saved my life on that day and gave my family and I the most precious of gifts, time. Quite literally, I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for you. Thank you for the gift of time and of life, and thank you for everything that all of you do each and every day to make our community and this world a better place. Oh, an interesting side note, by the way, for everybody. If you let the fire department give you CPR and you let them shock you with the defibrillator twice, your kids can go on the fire trucks as many times as they want. It's a true story. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but it's a true story. Now to the members of the 315th Fighter Squadron. First, to our wonderful key spouses, Sam and Cheryl. You've taken our key spouse program to the next level and have done a wonderful job supporting our squadron spouses. Thank you for the motivation and dedication that you bring to the job and for all the support you've given us as well as the rest of the wing. Ruth and I cannot thank you enough for everything you've given us. I would also be remiss if I didn't single out Senior Master Sergeant Martell, the squadron superintendent. You've been my most trusted advisor to this command. You're an incredible person, an amazing superintendent. Thank you for guiding me over the last couple of years. Trench, Kim, Alana, Aaron, welcome. You're joining and taking command of the finest group of airmen in the Air Force. Yeah, I'm biased. But you'll quickly learn that is true. The best of luck to all of you during this command. For the airmen of the 315th Fighter Squadron, both here and watching from our other operating locations, I am extraordinarily proud of you. And I hope that you're proud of what you've achieved. I'm a bit of a military history nerd, and one thing that I have learned while reading military history is that small yet important parts of military stories aren't always told in books. With every event, there are small tactical level actions that lead to every victory, and seldom are recorded. And when the history books are written and reference the Air National Guard's TFI program or the V-Tank's conversion to the F-35, the tactical level achievements by a small squadron of active duty airmen may only be a footnote, but they are significant. When flying operations moved over there to the civilian side of the airfield because of construction, you were all there. When we asked you to fix aircraft, drive fuel trucks, move parts, shovel snow by hand to dig out jets after snowstorm after snowstorm after snowstorm, while at this alternate location, you all rose to the occasion. When all of our airmen across 4 separate geographical locations, mind you, were tasked for deployments, you spent long hours to make it happen, enabling some of you to deploy alongside our Guard partners. And when the wing needed to go TDY to Eglin for 3 months, you said, send me. You then had a short notice return from Eglin during the outbreak of nothing less than a global pandemic. You said, we got this. When we asked you to execute the steepest of learning curves to help the V-Tang divest the F-16, learn a new airplane, and prepare with the V-Tang to be the Air National Guard's first combat F-35 wing, you said, bring it. Over the last couple of years, you stood shoulder to shoulder with our Air National Guard brothers and sisters in Burlington, DC, Atlantic City, and Barnes. You've deployed and flown alert missions supporting our nation's defense. You've accomplished countless important tactical achievements, and you've done it all with professionalism and skill. I am so very proud of you. So what's next for you? I don't think exactly any of us know what life will be like over the next few years, but I'm certain that the ops tempo will continue to accelerate. I don't think anyone has any doubts about that. As it does, and as I sit at my desk at Shaw and remember the days that I commanded this outstanding group of airmen, I have some favors to ask of you. Keep executing with energy, focus, and passion. Your individual motivation is what keeps this entire team moving forward, and it's what will form the bedrock of your combat readiness. Keep taking care of each other. No matter where you physically work, we are all part of the same team. Look out for one another, ask your wingmen how they're doing, and help them when needed. And finally, never, ever give up. You will have the skill to accomplish a very difficult mission, and you'll always have the leadership support to make it happen. Never give up on yourself. We will never give up on you. Colonel Massaro, a sincere thank you to you, Colonel Allison, and Colonel Dean for having faith in me as a commander. Again, thank you to everyone for being here. I wish you the best of luck in the years ahead.
Thank you, Colonel Barta. The change of command ceremony you're going to witness today is a military tradition deeply rooted in history and dates back to the time of Roman legions. In that period, military organizations developed flags that were unique to the organization with specialized colors and designs. When the warriors followed their leaders into battle, they kept sight of the flag. If the banner still waved after the conflict, it was a sign that their side had not tasted defeat on the field of battle. Having this position of importance, the flag was incorporated into the change of command ceremony. The organizational banner was exchanged in public for all to witness that the one who holds the flag is a unchallenged leader. The modern day ceremony is symbolic, yet it still indicates to all the authority of the incoming commander and the finest military traditions, the outgoing commander surrenders the flag and says, "I relinquish command." The flag is then passed to the new commander who says, "I assume command." This gesture is accomplished in front of the unit so that everyone can see and witness their new leader assuming his dutiful position. The symbolic tradition has survived through military history, and this afternoon will serve as the key event of the solemn military ceremony. Today, with 8 simple words and the passing of the flag, command of the 315th Fighter Squadron will transfer from Lieutenant Colonel Jason R. Barta to Lieutenant Colonel Christopher J. White. The instant Lieutenant Colonel White takes the flag from Colonel Massaro, he assumes command of the 315th Fighter Squadron and all the responsibilities that the position entails. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the official change of command.
Good afternoon. First off, Tech Sergeant Jerger, thank you for leading your team and put this whole event together. I'll bet on this windy day in these unprecedented times. Thank you to you and Staff Sergeant Fraley for narrating, Staff Sergeant Turner, A1C Torres, A1C Shepard, A1C Barnes, for everything you did to make this a success. Thank you for everyone attending today, and a special thank you to all our friends and family watching via live stream. All of our families are currently living in COVID hotspots in Southern California and Florida, so you can imagine why they couldn't make the trip during these trying times. My parents, Ken and Mary, my sister Megan and her husband Ryan, Kim's parents, Harriet and Anop, Kim's brother Mark and his wife Andrea, my best friend Jeff, all couldn't make it here today. So for me and Kim, we love you all. Stay safe, and we hope to see you all real soon. Mace, I cannot thank you enough, and you and Ruth, for how you made us feel so welcomed and helped us get settled in, so we could hit the ground running. We're going to continue building on all the great work that you did at the helm and make the 315th Fighter Squadron that much more lethal. Colonel Massaro, sir, it is an honor to serve with you again. I greatly appreciate this opportunity to lead, your kind words today and your mentorship. To the 388th leadership back at Hill, who couldn't make it here today, Colonel Beamer, Colonel Wood, Foreman Helesto, Jesus Cavazos, thank you for your confidence in me and your mentorship and guidance to prepare me for this amazing opportunity. To the Green Mountain Boys of the 158th Fighter Wing, and General Knight and General Harder, thank you so much for being here today. It is an honor to join your team and serve alongside with you. We will together meet the Wing's goal of C1 in 2021 and be ready to deploy our total force team wherever our great country needs to project decisive 5th-gen air power. To the men and women of the 315th Fighter Squadron, I'm honored to serve you as your squadron commander. Our mission is as diverse as our backgrounds. We are called upon to generate decisive air power by providing combat-ready aircraft and airmen for the total force. Our 3 operating locations fly the proven F-15C and F-16 platforms. Here at Burlington, we maintain and fly the F-35, an aircraft designed to kick in the door and forcibly take airspace away from an adversary. I have 3 priorities for you: mission, people, and innovation. I believe that a true leader serves his or her people and accomplishes the mission by taking care of their needs, removing bureaucratic obstacles, so they are empowered to create innovative solutions to evolving problem sets. In this complex world, where 5th-gen air power is needed more than ever, know that our adversaries are watching, and we cannot afford to rest on our laurels. Be the expert in your field, take pride in what you do, and most importantly, take care of each other. Together, our TFI team will be a combat-ready force that is humble, disciplined, and lethal. And finally, to my amazing family, Bet some of you thought I forgot, huh? Our bright and beautiful daughter, Erin, you're growing into a confident young woman ready to take on any life challenge. For everyone here, she is absolutely terrifying on the jiu-jitsu mats. And to our sassy, now 5-year-old Alana, I cannot believe it's already time for you to start kindergarten. You're smart, insightful, and you certainly keep us on your toes. And lastly, and most importantly, Kim, you've taken every challenge life has thrown at you and us with tenacity and grace. I can't imagine sharing this crazy life journey with anyone else. I fall in love with you more each day, and I can't wait to see what's next in store in this adventure. And with that, thank you again, everybody, for joining us today. I need to give my family some flowers. I'll see you all soon.
White. Ladies and gentlemen, the commander, 315 Fighter Squadron, Colonel White. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the ceremony. We would like to once again thank Colonel Barta and his family for his tireless dedication to the 315th and remind him that he will forever be a Green Mountain Boy. Thank you for attending today's event. Please join us at the Ops Heritage Room in Building 140 for refreshments. At this time, we ask you to please stand for the singing of the Air Force song and the departure of the official party and our distinguished visitors.